Now let's talk about rag. There are numerous number of rags. Even today as we speak there are more rags being created. But I would like to concentrate on the first year curriculum given by Gandharva Sangeet Mahavidyalaya. So we will talk about the 7 rags that come under the Prarambhik curriculum. And let's talk about a little more in depth as to what each rag does. How do we define this rag? What are the components that define the rag? And how do we write them or how do we read them through the notations and what each exact component means. So let's just write down all the rag that we would be covering in the very first year of the curriculum. The very first rag that we do is Bhupali. Then we cover Durga. Then we do rag Desh. And then we do rag Bhimpadasi. Then we have rag Kafi. Then we do rag Khamaj. And then we do rag Bageshri. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rags. This is for Prarambhik. For the first year we also include Yaman, so let's actually take a look at that as well. So we have all in all 8 rags that we need to really look at. Now what does rag mean? Rag means a group of swar that we take and we try to talk about the swar in a certain manner, how these swar move together and how these swar together define a rag, which basically constitutes of certain things. Like a rag always has, let's first talk about swar for a little bit. Swar means there are 7 notes in a given octave. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa. So sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni. 7 notes. Those are called swar. In a given octave there are also some swar between the 2 given notes. And those are defined as Vikrit swar. So there are 5 Vikrit swar and 7 Shuddha swar. So for a moment let's talk about the 7 Shuddha notes, which are Sa, Shadaj, Re, Rishabh, Ga, Gandhar, Ma, Madhyam, Pa, Pancham, Dha, Dhaivat, Ni, Nishad, Sa, Tar, Shadaj. So in terms of octaves there are 3 octaves. So from this Sa to the Tar Sa. If you put a dot on the top, it means it's the higher octave Sa. So when I do, I have Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha, Ni, Sa. 7 notes. Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha, Ni, Sa. Now if I go beyond here, Sa, Re, Ga, if I have a dot on the top, it means it goes to the higher octave. This is called the Tar Saptak. Anything from this Tar Sa onwards is called the Tar Saptak. So this goes all the way, Pa, Dha. Usually we don't go beyond Pa. Most of the compositions go till Ma. Rarely you find a composition going till Ma. Beyond this, we don't. So it's Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, ma, ga, re, sa, ni, da, pa, ma, ga, re, sa. This is defined as the Madhya Saptak. Most of the work in a rag is done at the Madhya Saptak level. Now we can also come below this, which is Sa, ni, dha, pa, dha, ni. This is denoted by a dot underneath the swar, and this is called the Mandra Saptak. Mandra for lower. So Mandra Saptak, Madhya Saptak, Tar Saptak. So 3 octaves that we deal with in complete music. Now let's talk about the Madhya Saptak. So we talked about Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha, Ni, Sa. These 7 notes constitute the Madhya Saptak. Now between Shuddha Sa and Shuddha Re, there is another note, Sa, Re, which is called the Komal Re. And we denote it with the underline underneath. So Sa, Re, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha, Ni, Sa. Between Shuddha Re and Ga, Sa, Re, Ga, Ga. There is another note which is denoted with underline called the Komal Ga. Anything with underline is a Komal Swar. Now between Ga and Ma there is no other note. However, between Ma and Pa there is another note defined as the Tivra Madhyam, which is the Ma, and Tivra Madhyam is defined with a vertical line on top. So Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa. So it goes Ma, Ma, Pa, Ma, Ma. So there is a very slight difference, but however this sits in the middle. So this is called the Tivra Madhyam. All the Komal Swar are lower than their Shuddha counterparts. However, Tivra Madhyam is higher than its Shuddha counterpart. That's why it's called Tivra and not Komal Ma. Now let's go to Pa and Dha. Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha, Dha. Comes Komal Dha. Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha, Dha, Ni. Between Dha and Ni is Komal Ni. Again defined with the underline. So now let's see how many swar are there actually. We talk about 7 notes all the time, which means the 7 Shuddha Swar. However, if you count all of them, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So in all, there are 12 notes or 12 swar that we talk about. Any rag is a combination of certain swar out of these 12 notes. It can be the Shuddha form or the Vikrit form. But each of these rag that we talk about is combination of some notes out of these 12 swar. Okay.